When I met Jay-Z and I signed to Roc Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. It's coming for everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager who is her manager. She signed to XL because of me. Nick Huggett was my A&R who signed her. And bitch, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce.
All right, now, Curry Gang. So former Roc Nation artist M.I.A. is back in the media again, taking shots at Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Roc Nation. Previously, y'all know, remember she was in the media before about saying Jay-Z conspired with the people for her not getting custody of her child. So let's go ahead and get into this this clip right here.
When I met Jay-Z and I signed to Roc Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. So their argument of Maya's fucking insecure, that's why she needs to fucking massage her ego, fails because you turn around and ask them, what women do you know who hasn't had plastic surgery around you? All of them have. I'm the only one who didn't, which already proves the fact it's not insecurity. Because if I was insecure, I would have done that 100 times over. Even when I met Jay-Z and I signed to Roc Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. And I didn't. Because it's okay. Guess what? I'm 50.
Damn.
And I'm totally fine with the fact.
What?
I am, because, yeah, I fucking took off when I was 30. Because it took 10 more fucking years than any other, because I was the first and I was the new and I was like making something interesting happen that wasn't fucking happening before. Even when I met Jay.
Man, she's 50 years old. She don't even look nowhere near 50 years old. She's still like she in her 20s. Man, that's crazy. All right, so let's get into this clip here where take shots at Adele for praising Beyonce. So let's go ahead and get into this clip right here.
I find it difficult that when people make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce, because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm coming for everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager who is her manager. She signed to XL because of me. Nick Huggett was my A&R who signed her. And bitch, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. And I'm sick and tired of all of these fucking women who don't want to give respect to me because I'm a brown woman in music. I can name the list of all the people. Beyonce herself changed her career to becoming more radical and radicalized and politicized after Borders. You can check your timeline. But she will never say, oh, M.I.A. inspires me. She will never say that. 15 years ago, while Adele was on the podium thanking Beyonce and I had to talk about the genocide, is because the purpose was to tell you about genocides that are happening now. So I had to be like, you know what? Let that bitch thank Beyonce. Because that's not my battle right now. Jimmy Iovine never fucking cared about fucking streaming or digital music and digital distribution before he met me. Diplo didn't think about Major Lazer before me. Dave didn't think about Diplo before me. Beyonce didn't think about politics before me. And that's true. I find it difficult that when people make it,
and that's crazy that she dropped that single Paper Planes, and then Jay-Z homeboy Emery, right hand man's Emery, named his brand after that, Paper Plane. Crazy. All right, so this is an article back in February when she spoke out going at Jay-Z and Roc Nation. M.I.A. calls out Jay-Z and Roc Nation for ousting her during custody battle. All right, it says in the series of since deleted X posts, singer M.I.A. subtly called out Jay-Z and Roc Nation for not assisting her in getting her child back in her ongoing battle custody. As Hov most likely doesn't have that kind of pull with the courts, the Paper Planes artist took her frustration out on X in all caps. She began her rant by blaming Joe Biden for holding her up in the visa application to come to the US, and then pointed her fingers at Roc Nation, which once managed her. All right, so this is a tweet that she put. She said it was on Thursday, February 8th. She wrote, "The day I was served for my child, Roc Nation stopped all communication with me, and all my emails to Jay-Z asking for help was wiped from the inbox. My was broken into, every lap was taken. I was trapped in Brooklyn on orders to serve and restricted me leaving Brooklyn for 15 years. All right, so in another tweet, she said, I sacrificed my career for my child. They ripped me off and copied my style and gave it to their puppets and shadow banned me on every platform. She continued seemingly taking shots at Rhianna and others who came after her to the label. All right, she also made claims that the U.S. denied her visa application in return because she's spoken against genocide. All right, so in another tweet, she said, I have shown support for Julian for 14 years, and I have been in the U.S. many times. She wrote, the only difference is this time is I called for a ceasefire and spoke out against the genocide and ethnic cleansing. Now I'm forced to pick between my child and speaking up for what's right by God. All right, so it's truly all over the place. The singer then made claims that Jay-Z was paid off by a founder of a sex cult, M.I.A, and that Beyonce and Solange were allegedly friends with the son's caretaker, who she says vaccinated him without permission. All right, she said, my first custody battle was 2013. My child was 4. I was managed by Jay-Z and ultimately paid by Bronfman. All right, she wrote, Aurora James vaccinated my child without my permission. They manipulated my child by lying to a 12-year-old, pretending to be his mom. All right, so it seems like she's been going after Jay-Z for a minute. I mean, Roc Nation, because of, she feel like they intervened with her getting custody of her child. Man, please make sure y'all smash that like button if you haven't. Shout out to y'all that been shopping with us at nightandayherbals.com. We actually having a 40% off sale over here on the site. We got everything back on here, the natural shampoos and conditioners. We also have the soaps on here for eczema and all those deep cleansing soaps that we had on here previously. So everything is back on here. Make sure y'all take advantage of the 40% off sale. The coupon code GiveThanks24 during checkout. So make sure y'all head over there to nightandayherbals.com and shop with us. All right.